Just I was trying to slow it down, but it already went so. But we nobody's in yet, but still. Let's go here. Pause that, and then go here. Rolling here. Rolling on sound. I'm gonna get a good clap pat. All right.
Yes.
Rolling on all fronts.
Okay, let's second. And I have to link in Patreon.
Yeah. I'll put it in Discord. I think we can put the link in there.
Christian OnlyFans.
So this is what they said. They use this to track it. I'm like, how are y'all tracking it with no unique URL? Like, I just don't understand that.
Okay.
So you let me know how you want to play it. You want to do it, or you want to be like, no, we're good. They want to end it. They want to end it. I mean, they do be paying though.
Yeah. So wait, what does that mean though? Like an extra one?
Yeah, a free one. I want for free.
I would because we bought a year.
All right.
They were actually the first to buy a year.
No fucking thing. That is.
So, but I feel like if it gets crazy after that, then it's just like, all right.
This shit was so funny.
Oh, and he. The worst part was I was hosting, so I was like, "Yo, make sure you get the hole in the ceiling," because this nigga punched the hole in the ceiling for that.
Who did?
Or no, that fell off the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
There was a hole in the ceiling that was exactly that shape, but the niggas did not get it.
Oh my gosh.
I did not get the footage. I was so
That's
sad.
so stupid. Alright, let's go here. Okay.
Hey, what up, Scary Squad?
Pulling up in this thing.
People pulling up.
Oh, his stomach on some other shit.
His stomach just punched me in the stomach.
His stomach is on some other shit. Like, what's up? What we need to talk about is food. Yeah. There we go. Mute that joint right there.
Discord.
What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Genres.
About to get it going for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we were supposed to do the rap one where they give us ideas and we rap off of that, the comments. If you still up for that one.
Oh yeah. Would that happen quick enough?
Yeah, if we still them now and they start doing it.
Oh, we just go down the comments?
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, everybody else is just gonna have to take our word for it. Besides the scary squad that we're doing it.
Somebody said 70s funk. That's a good one too, though.
70s funk?
Yeah.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody had a good weekend. We just get these last couple things queued up for you.
Gospel, big band, swing music. I just had a vegan brownie and it was bomb. That's funny. I feel like lunchtime lottery kind of made me more open to vegan and vegetarian dishes.
And man, it wasn't bad.
It was actually good. Like it's a different flavor than a lot of meat. Just like even the stuff.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's a chicken burrito with the chicken taken out. Like they be putting extra stuff in it. So
Yeah.
I've been buying a lot of vegan and vegetarian food.
All I've been doing is like running, jogging, and I only do like 6 to 10 miles a week. But I've lost 12 pounds this month just changing my diet. So, you know,
It helps running several miles a day.
Well, I only do like 2. I typically do 2 miles at a time. But sometimes I do two times a day. So, scatting. We trying to figure out now, Nikki Marie. We rapping off of your genres or off of your comments. I want to kind of try the comments. I want to try to do it. Like the 5, what is that? 5 toes of death.
The 5 toes of death. Does that mean the beat changes too, or just?
Yeah, the beat changes.
Okay.
So do you want to switch back and forth with the beats, or you want me to do the beats all the way through? Because remember we said we only gonna do it like 8 seconds of the same beat, and then we switch to a different beat.
I guess we can switch with the word. Like if I'm doing the beat and you're doing like house, when it switches, I guess we would switch the word too, and it would switch to me and the word.
Okay. All right. Well,
Or is that not the challenge? Is the challenge to keep going?
With what, the 5 toes?
Mm-hmm.
The 5 toes is like you keep going while the beat's going, while the beats change.
Okay, so it's kind of like one at a time. So each of us would have to do.
Well, one of us would rap, and one would
do the beat.
Do the beat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if we do it we could do it 2 ways. We could do it with the suggestions from the comments, or we could do it with the beat change.
Why not both? I'll just give you 5 beats, and you keep changing the words.
Okay.
And you can change the words however you want to, but the beat will change at certain times.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna do the beat the whole time?
I'll do the beat the whole time. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's all right. So let's just do the welcome first, because we ain't even done that yet.
All right. Well, just so you guys know, this is the 5 toes of death. You guys are just gonna have to throw in subject lines like house, graffiti, anal. You know,
wait,
those are just 3 examples. I'm just saying the spectrum is however you guys want it to be.
Okay. Well, here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to. I'm sorry. Let me do it right. I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
Now, welcome to another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey.
And today we have something extremely ridiculous for you guys. We're going to try to do a 5 toes of death, because it sounds less intimidating than 5 fingers. So,
well, if you don't know what 5 fingers of death is, it's something that Sway does.
Sway in the morning.
Sway in the morning. It's actually really mean. You get a new up and coming rapper, and he's basically just like, all right, I'm gonna play 5 beats, random beats. You might not even like them, and you just have to prove that you have bars over a long period of time.
Yeah.
This is not that. This is gonna be 5 somewhat goofy beats over a very short period of time. Way less pressure. So if any upcoming rappers want to come through Damn Internet, You Scary, 5 toes of death is a lot. It's a lot more solid.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got the Scary Squad in the live. and we're going to have you guys throw in. They're already doing stuff like sunshine and
coffee, transportation. Okay.
So, do you want to use one word for a whole beat, or do you want to just go based on the words, like just throwing words out?
I'm just be going through the words. So you know what I'm saying. Okay. Whatever I see in there that I like, I'm gonna pull from there and make that rhyme, and then I just keep going till we get to the next beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have. Do you want a couple more in there first? Okay. Okay. They throwing them in there.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep the words coming, guys, because we're gonna just it's gonna be going. Okay. Here we go.
All right. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Toesies, toesies, toesies of death.
Right. Yeah. Yo, what's up? It's Lil Machete. Out here cutting these beats up. You know what it is. Transportation, no delay. Need I explain the way I came? Something new the way I spit it. You see the wrist, it's like dripping. Ice on my wrist, baby. The shit'll make you go crazy. I'm word slanging. But I still got my ding-a-lang-in. You know the dogs, they in the backseat ready to hop out like hogs. And we ain't talking about no poodles. You get them messed up, we get twisted like noodles. And don't be a rat, you might get hit with a wiffle bat. I got a porcupine, and if you don't trip, then it won't mind. And I don't pack a 9, I got homies in the back for that. They got a cat too. Bernie Sanders, we see you in the chair with your arms folded and your gloves on. Gravy in this thing, you know what's going on. And I'm all smiles. Got the desk rocking from the beat cause it's wild. My homegirl Mary, all on the clip, cause she internet is scary. And the shit's going crazy. By the way, did I miss my homeboy's lazy? He's sleeping on my couch. I want him to get out. You mess around and get hit with the skippity caps. And I ain't talking about no dap. I'm talking about the fist, homie. Now you got the bubble guts all on the toilet. Diamonds in my wrist, they stay glowing. And you know I'm on it. This shit is legendary. This shit is really scary. Now wait a minute, Nikki. Now that wasn't a word, but I still got a picky. That hard. Yeah. All right, we still got some more.
Wait, what's the grind to be? What's the grind to be?
Grinding.
I forgot it. I keep wanting to play drums like it's hot.
No, it's not grinding. How does grinding?
I don't. Grinding.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
Oh, lunchtime, Pat. What happened? It's a.
Yeah. Yo, we really rapping and trapping out here. You see us coming and flopping here. My lady look like a chick of the year. And we ain't gonna stop till we get this shit. To make this shit clear. That's what I was trying to say about my son, so I hate it. I didn't.
Make this shit clear. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. There's some fingers in there. There wasn't no toes.
It was ridiculous. What if we had to do a show all rhyming? It'd be like that Squadcast episode. It was like we had to rhyme everything. We always had to talk and rhyme. Remember that?
You just had to rap all day. Everybody would have bars at some point.
Yeah.
Week 3, everybody would be crispy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Crispy with the raps.
Everybody be battle rapping all at McDonald's.
Oh man, I mean, I feel like the Bay and Atlanta would definitely win.
Oh man.
But yeah, welcome to the show. We live and in studio at Kev On Stage Studios.
For sure.
It's funny you said that you didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
At all, bro.
Because I just learned about something called revenge bedtime procrastination.
Wait, what?
It's called revenge bedtime procrastination, and I kid you not, it speaks. I feel like this would speak to you. Look at this.
Okay.
You guys know that there's this thing called revenge bedtime procrastination, where people will refuse to sleep because they don't have much control over their daytime life. So they will sleep very late at night, even if they're super tired, because they just don't want that free time to end at night, and they don't want tomorrow to start. Fun?
Low?
I can definitely see that. I can see younger me definitely doing that because like Sundays, I remember Sundays for me meant going back to school on Monday, and it was like feeling like I didn't want the weekend to end. And I love Sundays because of church and seeing my family, but I hated Sundays because it was the day before I went back to school.
Right.
So I can definitely see that as a younger child. However, as an adult that like values sleep now, man, I would not be doing that on purpose.
But it's I feel like everybody subconsciously knows that the morning is tied to work, whereas the nighttime, like just basically what it is revenge. Bedtime procrastination is refusing to go to sleep because you don't want your free time to end and you don't want the next day to end yet. So regardless of you don't want the next day to begin yet. So,
right.
So regardless of how much sleep you're about to get, or how tired you're going to be, or what you have to do the next day, you will literally push yourself to go to sleep at like 1, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because you want even if you're not doing anything. Have you ever done that? Like you're not even doing anything. You're just like, I've been on just looking at my phone.
Yes.
And it is 3 a.m. and I'm tired.
Bro, I did that last night. When I tell you, first of all, I didn't go to sleep till clean after 4 a.m. And then I put on Bird Box. And I got tired of that. I put on Bless the Hearts, which is a new cartoon. And I got tired of that. I put on Forensic Files, which usually always puts me to sleep. Didn't work.
You go to sleep to serial killers?
I don't know, something about that guy's voice that soothed it for me. Like, 1999, a body was found off the shore of San Diego.
Tahir's like,
it's so soothing,
you know? Like rain.
Yeah. But I tried all my go-to moves and nothing worked for it. And I ended up going on it's some Twitter page called Fat Kid Deals or something like that. And they have basically like a ton of like Amazon deals that you just normally wouldn't see because it's not typically in the thread. And I was surfing that for like 45 minutes and I looked up, it was 4 o'clock and I was like, I have to just close my eyes and try to lay down. Like nothing worked for me though. So it was well after 4 a.m. and it sucked. It really did. Because now I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough coffee in the world that I can drink to like shake this off. It's just going to suck for a while.
Wait, so what time do you have to wake up after going to sleep after 4?
I still typically wake up pretty early. I can't sleep past like 8:30. So I still get up at 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
I woke up early today, but I don't know. I've been getting out of bed at like 11 every day. The past 3 days, and I just like, I can't do it.
Yeah. So
plus the weekend though.
People are saying melatonin. I tried melatonin, Chanel. Like it did not work for me at all. I've tried a couple different things, and nothing really had that real effect on me the way I really wanted it, except for Feels. Because Feels is a better way to actually feel better. The premium CBD will keep your head clear and help you feel your best. CBD has been proven to greatly reduce anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness, which is something I suffer with a lot, especially since this whole quarantine thing is happening. Navigating through the world of CBD can be complicated, and at Feels, they look to make the process as simple as possible so you can start feeling better soon. So if you're new to CBD, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide you through the discovery process. Now, I can say this about Feels because I've had a couple of different companies reach out to me and they were like, I'm gonna send you some product, and they just send you stuff, and I'm not a connoisseur, I'm not well versed in that. Right. I don't know what I'm doing, but I love the fact that Feels they really have a hotline, and they really have like this instruction manual where you pull it out and it lets you know how much you need for like restlessness, how much you need for sleep, how much you need for pain,
and focus too.
And focus. Yeah,
and I didn't know that was one of them.
And it tells you like depending on what bottle or milligram that you have in the bottle, how much you should use on each dropper. It was very user friendly, very clean cut and to the point, and I love the fact that I know and I can have confidence in the fact that I can call somebody and get in contact with somebody if I don't feel comfortable, if I don't know what I'm doing, if I just want to get more clear instructions. I also love the fact that it ships direct to your doorstep in only a few days. Feels is the new, natural, healthy, better way to actually feel better. So again, for those that don't know, Feels is a premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. It naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. It is great because, as I said on this show right now and previous ones, that I've been dealing with extreme insomnia since the beginning of quarantine last year, around last March. And it's not just for insomnia though. If you have anxiety, if you have chronic pain, you're not alone. Many of us are dealing with this, and I really encourage you guys to try Fields out. See what you like. Place a few drops under your tongue, and within minutes you'll start to feel a little something. Finding the right dose is important, and everyone's dose is different. So leave room to experiment over the course of a week or so. You may need to take more or less to get the effects that you're after. And like I said, if you're new to CBD, Fields offers a free CBD hotline to help guide you through your personal experience. And it's amazing. I really encourage you guys to check it out. So Fields has me feeling better every day, so I can feel my best, and then I think it can help you too. So to become a member today, go to fields.com/DIYS. That's FEALS.com/DIYS, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. All right, now y'all know that free shipping that's a deal sealer for your boy. So again, go to Fields FEALS.com/DIYS to become a member and get 50% off, automatically taking off your first order when you get free shipping. And that's Fields.com/DIYS.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I feel like when CBD first came out, it almost seemed like it was either for people in pain, and that's it, or but it's cool like how much research is going into it, and we're like learning more things. I had no idea before Fields that you could take this for lack of focus too.
Yeah,
that was dope. That's the dosage that I take, and that's why I use it.
I think it's super dope that you can do that too, man. Like I like the fact that like in the past I've stayed away from certain things because I didn't know the dosage. You know what I'm saying? And like people just like, hey, just take a little bit of this. What is a little bit? I don't know. My little bit and your little bit is completely different. Right. So I love the fact that they kind of give you guidelines and kind of outline where you should start, and then it also encourage to experiment and give yourself a little wiggle room over a week to figure out what best suits your needs. So shout out to them for that. Shout out to Fields. You feel me?
Absolutely. So I feel like this subject comes up once a year on Twitter, and people it's just one of those things that's fun to argue about, even though I don't understand it. So let's talk a little bit about splitting the bill. Not on a date. I feel like that's talked about maybe 3 or 4 times a year. I'm talking about the horrible experience of giant group dinners. We're a little bit older now, a little bit further into our careers. It's not the biggest deal right now, but in our 20s, college, high school, it was a nightmare. Every single time, it was a mix of people like, why are you leaving early?
Bro.
Why is that still a thing?
I would leave early. I was that person because I'm like, I can tell. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm going to pay mine, and I'm also going to leave some for the tip, but I know people that tip $1. Their bill will be $60, they'll tip $1, tip $5. And I got it. I mean, I get it. If you don't have it like that, you like, I give what I got. But I also understand that, like, in our society, American culture, it is customary to tip. Now, if you're in the UK, you ain't got to tip. But it's customary to tip, okay? If you don't have the money to tip, don't take your ass out.
But tipping is just the cherry on top.
Right.
At these group dinners, there are people who will order, eat, and then just not even cover their own meal.
Oh, really? See,
You've never been in that situation?
No.
You've never been in a situation where it was like at the end they were tallying it up and they were down like 2 orders or something like that?
Well, usually the people I hung around, if they had to dip early, something like that, they would give me the cash. I never had nobody do like a dine and dash on me at a group dinner. No, because I will find you.
No. Not specifically something you threw. Just something that you were at.
Yeah.
And then when the bill came, it was just a whole bunch of things, and then usually the best friend of the birthday girl or something ends up saying like, "All right, forget it, I'll cover it."
Yeah.
It's always just a disappointing, sad ending, and I don't get. There are people who either like, I don't know if they just order and then they cut out, or if they pretend that they didn't order some of the items. I don't know what it is. But this tweet went viral. It says, "I'm never splitting the bill evenly amongst the group. Why everybody can't just pay for their own food? Why am I paying for things I didn't order? Y'all just be ordering things you can't afford or wouldn't order alone and be wanting other people to cover the tab. If I ate $25 worth of food, that's what I'm paying for plus a tip." So the thing that always sparks these conversations is that even though that's very, very logical, here comes Twitter saying like, "Oh, you broke if you can't split it evenly," blah 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 blah. But it's like, I don't get it. It makes perfectly sense. It makes perfect sense to pay for what you ordered.
Yeah.
It seems even broker to come at somebody being like, well, just to if you're forcing somebody to split it evenly, that means you're ordering too much, and the evenly is making it less than what you would have ordered, which seems like a more problematic stance.
I think splitting it evenly is justifiable if you're at a place that's serving food family style. Now, if you can't partake in that because you have dietary restrictions, like you're a vegetarian or something like that, then I get that. But if you're in a place like Maggiano's, they serve family style. Like you get big platters of food, everybody eats from that. That makes sense. You know, you're at a steakhouse and everybody orders a steak, but then you guys all order the sides and y'all share the sides. Like a lot of steakhouses are like that. Everything comes a la carte. So you're sharing the sides. That makes sense as well.
Absolutely.
But like if you're just like at a TGI Fridays or Applebee's, no, pay for what you get. Because some people want appetizers, like I don't want all of that. I just can't get
5-6 drinks and then like what's up with the even? Like fam.
First of all, you have a drinking problem, okay? And if you think you're gonna leave out here and get in your car, I'm calling the cops on you. That's number one, because I'm parked too close to your vehicle. Number two is like, no, bro, like this is us linking up. And I also think it's something to be said with when someone is like, hey, we should catch up. It doesn't automatically mean that person is gonna buy everything. Like I have to say this for myself, okay? For the people that know me, when I come home, like, yo, let's catch up. That does not mean that Tahir is gonna buy everything, because I'm beyond. I did that first couple times.
If you say let's catch up, or if they say it?
If I say let's catch up, well, I've had people hit me up like, let's catch up, and we go out and grab drinks or something, and they look at me to pay for it. I've had that happen in both cases.
And they asked.
They asked.
Oh.
I've had that, but I've also had it happen where I asked, like, yo, let's catch up, let's grab drinks. But like grab drinks is like, yo, if I say I got it, I got it. If we there and I say I got it, but don't come into the situation expecting it.
That is really weird.
You gotta understand.
Then it's like, is that why we're here?
Exactly. Yes, the cost of living in St. Louis is way cheaper than it is in LA. But that's also why I don't always have it like that. Okay? If I was anywhere else in the United States, excluding New York, I would have it like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you imagine if we were staying in Atlanta, the house that we could have in Atlanta.
Oh, compared is ridiculous. Or Texas?
Texas?
Ridiculous. Yeah, I know.
I can imagine what y'all paying for y'all mortgage right now, but just based on how high your windows were. That's what I'm basing it on. I haven't even seen the new crib. I'm basing it on how high his windows were, and I was just like, I can imagine.
In Texas.
In Texas?
I mean, I can see why Rick Ross got what he got.
In Atlanta, Rick Ross' house is 107 rooms, I think.
Really?
107
It's the
rooms.
biggest pool in
Biggest pool in the U.S., residential pool in the U.S., and I read yesterday or the day before yesterday, he rents the house out for like $3 million.
3 of them M's.
3 of them M's.
Can you imagine getting that paycheck for a project you had nothing to do with?
I mean, but shit, you got 107 rooms. You can knock out 20 rooms and make those a sound stage. And so now companies can come in there and just dress these, 4 different sound stages out of 20 rooms into a location. They don't have to go nowhere else.
And he could just be in the back 80 rooms. You would never know. You'd be like, is this what, Spider-Man 5? I didn't know you guys were shooting in here.
Yeah. They done turned 3 of the rooms into a subway. Like,
well, low-key, I think they just shoot there because of what it looks like. Like I don't know if him making a soundstage, they would just use a soundstage. I think they just want his mansion.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, he has enough rooms to spare that you can knock down wall and make 3 rooms, 1 soundstage is what I'm saying. Like, and then deck it out however you need to. But I'm just saying, like, that's 3 M's just for your career?
I wonder, like, is that expensive for Hollywood? That seems expensive even for, like, Hollywood location fees. Like, I can only imagine what they would, pay to close down, like, Hollywood Boulevard or Times Square or something like that. But I don't know. That seems even high for.
I would imagine if they were gonna do that, if they were gonna pay that, they're gonna use that for a majority of whatever they're filming.
Because of everything, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to like get
that's
that for like
scene.
6 shots or something like. Nah, we're gonna figure out how we can use this for 70% of the movie because $3 million, like, I can't imagine. That's a lot of money just for the location.
That's so tight. Like you don't have to be in any movies.
No.
But if you book one every what, 2-3 years?
Shit, yeah, that's you good. House paying for itself at this point.
That is insane.
107 rooms. I don't need that much. That's a little strange for me. I'd be good with like 101 rooms. That's all I really need.
As opposed to 107?
Yeah, that's excessive.
I mean, I would assume he has a lot of kitchens.
Yeah.
A lot of kitchens, a lot of gyms. Because you can't have that many bedrooms.
No.
That makes no sense. Why
You
would
don't.
you have 70 bedrooms?
You have a compound if you're doing that. You just have your family moving in with you.
Or the whole homeless community of your city.
It actually didn't change much.
What,
from
the lighting?
Yeah.
Alright, well, just keep it.
Let's see.
Why not? But yeah, in terms of splitting the bill, it makes no sense to just pay for what you ordered.
Yeah.
I don't know why restaurants aren't doing separate bills at this point though.
I mean, but now it's so easy. Now it's so easy because you can literally just Zelle one person or Cash App one person, and you don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone has it so easy now. It's like no reason why you should ever run into problems with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn. I mean that does change the game.
that changes the game. Zelle is instant, and you don't lose no money. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, if you do it through Venmo or Cash App,
Mhm.
you know, you want to get it instant, then you lose a little bit. You got, so you have to account for that. But Zelle, instant.
There has to be some type of app that does like group receipts at this point.
I'm sure there is. I'm just not familiar with it.
It's like almost like a lifelong problem. I feel like that problem has been in America since the founding fathers or some shit.
Yeah. Well, Chanel said that they don't split bills because of the gratuity. I get that, like groups of 5 or more.
Right.
But you also put the gratuity in there. Like the gratuity is nothing but the tip, in my opinion. But some people are like, yo, you add gratuity and tip, which I still do. I'm not gonna lie, I do it. However, gratuity is just a tip for large parties to make sure that the service is getting taken care of because she, tended to 5 or more people. Which is, I get that. But you still split that bad boy up, gratuity included. Because they tell you how much the gratuity is on the breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
So you know exactly how much to add to your bill by dividing it by the number of people. So, like, that ain't no excuse. Y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing.
Well, you know who's getting the most tips out of anyone right now?
Who was that?
OnlyFans models. OnlyFans models are cleaning up.
Yeah, they are.
And I feel like the newest in the headlines is a 22-year-old Christian OnlyFans model named Lindsay Capuano. Lindsay, right? Check this out. She prays, and she prays on camera,
Right.
and poses kind of like naked for hundred thousands of fans.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how much she earns a day?
How much is that?
$6,600 a day, with some fans tipping $1,000 to $3,000 a day. A month? $200K. Christian OnlyFans.
I don't know if the people that are watching her feel like they're not doing something bad because she says she's a Christian.
She's praying.
You know what I'm saying? Or because she's praying or whatever her activities may be. I don't know if they feel like that justifies what they're doing or, it kind of softens the blow. My thing is like, I will never pay for your OnlyFans as long as I have Twitter. I ain't even gonna say Pornhub. As long as I have Twitter, I will never be paying for anyone's OnlyFans.
But she says she prays for her fans.
My mama's praying for me. I don't want your prayer.
She has equally devout parents that are proud too. That's rare. She got the traditionally religious parents that support it. Here's my thing. Find your lane and own it.
All right.
She found a very specific lane.
I thought
Risky.
about like that too a while ago. I was like, anybody capitalizing? Like, who was for Joel Osteen to be watching? I'm like, yeah, this young lady.
Joel Osteen.
She just
Maybe.
reading the Bible completely naked or like covering the areola. That's what it is. Everything else, I always wondered like why swimsuits are okay, but if it's negligee is
Horrible.
Yeah, but it's like it ain't nothing but a swimsuit. Lingerie ain't nothing but a swimsuit, especially Europeans because they whole cheeks be out. The case be out in Europeans.
Okay. Bathing suits are less than a lot of lingerie sets.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know why.
Censorship is strange.
It's ridiculous, man.
Censorship is very, very strange. I don't get it.
So
I
she's
think
just
it's
standing
really-
with the Bible covering the areolas, right? And then she's standing in front of a cross, and the cross is covering her crotch, and she's just reading.
She said my family is Christian but very laid back. Yeah.
Then that means that they're more spiritual than religious.
No, they're
That's what that means. That means like, oh, we go to church on Easter, it's Christmas. They the CEO Christians. That's Christmas, Easter, and other holidays.
$200,000 every month. They're like, here you go.
You know what, man? More power to her because she's getting it, but I can't justify. Ain't nobody that fine. And I got some celebrity crushes. I still like Lil Mo. Hot boy, baby, you got it. That Lil Mo still. I'm still a fan. She could come out with an OnlyFans today, and he'd be like, "It's $5 in the first 3 months. It's free." And I still be like, "I'm not signing up for that. I'm just not doing. I'm not paying for anyone's OnlyFans as long as I have Twitter."
I never heard that name. Very
Lil Mo, I know, but she had the lips. Oh my God.
fantastic.
Lil Mo's lips made me I wanted to tongue kiss. I would tongue kiss her after she had a tuna sandwich. Yeah. I'd be all, I don't care. I'd be tongue kissing her. Yep. I'm like, let me suck your tongue. I'm nasty.
I don't know if you just ruined tuna fish or kissing or both. But
I be going for the most. I be going for the most. For whatever I got, that's what I be going for. So.
I smelled that joke. That wasn't fun.
We be arm in arm with the fillet of fish. We just lock arms like this and feed it to each other.
Oh God, fish, seafood, and romance just kind of are in different spectrums.
But that's weird. You say that because they say that seafood is an aphrodisiac.
No.
It's an aphrodisiac.
If a woman ate a bunch of oysters and then was like, "I'm horny," and I would be so upset. If they tried to kiss me, hell no. Eat oysters hours before. Let it simmer, and then come over.
Nah, man.
Toothpaste.
She gonna slide over to your side of the booth after she just did for 20 minutes of oysters. 20 minutes of.
Okay.
Yeah. 20 minutes of that. She can be like, yeah, let's go.
I'd rather be the
Let's
oyster.
go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
I
Very
just
vivid picture.
I just know what I am and what I ain't gonna do, and I tell you what I ain't gonna do is spend no money.
Oh no.
Especially like, cause I guess you could look at it on your computer too, but most people are looking at OnlyFans on their phone. So you think I'm gonna spend $20 a month, $15 a month, $10 a month, whatever a month, looking at your subscription or your pictures that you took with a phone on my phone? No.
Money is way too precious.
I'm not doing that, Shawty. I'm not doing. Now, one thing I will do on my phone any time of day, any day of the week, is play my favorite game, Best Fiends. You feel me?
Best Fiends.
Best Fiends. I will play that any day of the week, anytime. And guess what? I got to download it for free. So you know I'm all in on that.
Okay.
I ain't gotta pay to download this amazing game where boredom doesn't stand a chance. Oh, sign me up, baby. Listen, one of the things I love about Best Fiends is that you never get tired of it, okay? Because they're constantly updating it. They're constantly uploading new levels. It's not like Netflix where I know we were all feeling a couple months ago. It's like, oh man, I've literally watched everything on Netflix. There's nothing else to watch. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Because they're always uploading new things. It's your typical match 3, a casual mobile puzzle game. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm obsessed. I can't put it down. They have over 100 million downloads. You need to jump in on this and figure out why everybody's playing it. It's because it is amazing, okay? More levels, events, and challenges added all the time. As I said, when you want just one more level, it'll be there. Okay. You know, listen. I'm on. I think now. Let me check. Let me think. I think now I'm on level 3. Let's see. Level 363. Pass playing right now. What level you on?
Hey man, don't worry about it. I'm doing my best.
Listen.
I don't like how you guys treat me on my leveling up system.
Hey, well, listen. Me and Pat have our little thing that we going back and forth seeing who can do the best. And then y'all be hitting me up on Twitter. You'll hit me up on IG telling me your level. Listen. I'm focused. I got a ton of vision. I'm focusing on myself, and that's what you guys can do and focus on the game and just completely obliterate boredom. All right. So right now, I'm encouraging everybody. Listen. Go download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Best Friends without the R, Best Fiends. Download it right now, okay? And see me on these screens. Let's see who can get the highest score by the end of the week. Right now, do it.
Little slugs don't stand
Do
a
it.
chance.
You don't stand a chance, man.
The high score is a plenty. Wait, let me do one last one. This is hard.
You don't mess around, die doing too much.
One second.
Somebody said Pat has been on level 100 for 6 months.
Hey, forget you. How about that, huh? All right, well, moving right along. We got some Christian OnlyFans. This is interesting. Candace Owens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting figure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't agree with her stances.
Yeah.
But one that caused a little bit of an uproar not too long ago. She said that Netflix and Uber Eats having black categories is a form of segregation. What do you think of that? Hot take.
I think she just be bored just saying stuff. She's like, what's the other girl name? The rapper chick? I said, bro,
Who is also in the news.
She dug up an old cat, her old dead cat, and boiled him. And then she was doing an interview holding a skull of like a 7-year-old or something like that. It's just like, are you that desperate for attention? Like, Candace Owens, I feel what she said was a reach. Now, I will say this about the black categories and Black Voices Matter and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can put more than slave movies in those categories. It don't just have to be 12 Years a Slave, Amistad, Glory. Y'all can put more than this Detroit and just all of these hard to watch ass movies. Put someone do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? The something that makes you feel little. Put some Crooklyn in there or something. Give us something that's gonna leave us like laughing a little bit. Like Friday should be in those Black Voices categories, so it's not just like, oh, it's me. Man, y'all make our narrative sound like just so sad. And yes, we've had tremendous hardships, but one thing that has kept us going and kept us strong was our ability to laugh through situations, to laugh through the trying times. Mm-hmm. Please, for the love of God, put some comedy in the Black Voices, because man, y'all just want to just keep the energy so low. I'm sick of this shit, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot. No, I do not think that the black-owned restaurants in Uber Eats is segregation. That's a lot. If anything, it's highlighting, right?
Yes.
We've been at like, what do we want, Candace? Like, I thought we wanted to be highlighted and you know, our hard work shown and out there on the forefront, and then we get it, and it's like. Please, America, Candace Owens is not the representation for the majority of the Black Party, okay? She don't even come to our parties. We don't really fuck with Candace Owens like that, okay? And it ain't no colorism thing. It ain't about her hair. It ain't because she ain't. It's just the thing she say. She ain't the representation for most of us, man. Like, you know what's crazy? I watched American Skin this weekend, which was another hard watch, and I was gonna make a video about this today. I actually forgot about this just right now, because I read the reviews on the movie. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 31% on the tomato meter. Okay. The audience score gave it a 97. Right now, the writer for the New York Times, this guy's name is Nicholas Rapold, Rapold. He basically trashed the movie.
Okay, and then Brian Laurie on CNN basically trashed the movie as well. And these are white guys, so I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not surprised that they're like, oh, it's another woe is me movie and all this type of stuff, but it's because they don't get it. They said that it was rushed and they tried to fit a whole lot in the movie. I feel like the movie was very relevant to the time. Supposedly, I think it was shot in 2018 or 2019, or been since 2019, and they're just not getting it out. But it's crazy how it's still relevant. Ain't that crazy, Brian? Ain't that crazy, Nicholas? How it's still relevant today?
So why are they reviewing it?
And that's the main thing that really upsets me about these movies, like American Skin, because we get it. We know this narrative all too familiar. We've seen it. We've experienced it all too many times. We're all too familiar with it. The people that really need to watch it and experience it and see it won't. And that's why I feel like we don't see the change, because they won't watch it, they won't absorb it, they won't listen without being biased or watch without being biased. And then you have people like Brian and Nicholas who put out these scathing reviews and say, yeah, this wasn't worth your time, don't watch this, it was rushed and all of this, when you're the reason why. You're the reason why. So
that's about,
stuff that in your pipe and smoke it, Nicholas.
It's so wild. People just be saying the wildest stuff, like segregation. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's Candace Owens. Listen, man. I've had to do this for people I don't rock with no more. I had to do this for ex-girlfriends, and I'm just gonna add Candace Owens to that list. I just have to pray for people that I'm not particularly fond of, because if you think about that type of stuff too much, it'll make you upset, and you start walking around with it. I know I will, because I'm an empath. I carry that energy with me. So it's almost impossible to hate somebody that you're praying for every day. I had to do this with a couple people in my life, even like last year. You know what I mean? Because family members, not excluded. And I had to literally just start praying for them, if not every day, at least once a week. And that helped me release that energy and that anger that I was holding on, attached to that person, because they not walking around with that same energy for me, and I'm giving them all of this free rental space in my mind and my heart. No. So I'm just putting Candace Owens on that list. And sister, I'm gonna pray for you. Okay, that's what I'm.
And someone who says stuff like that, you can only dislike so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even with the Azalea Banks, like it's, okay, her coming out every year and trashing some black artist. Okay, that's one thing. But you boiling cats and showing off 7-year-old girls, 7-year-old girl's skull, is just like, all right, I'll keep you in prayer.
She is something different, bro. She is something different. I don't quite understand her as someone that just likes. I joke about this a lot, but she truly is an agent of chaos. She really just does things to set the world ablaze and then watch it crumble. Because there's no logical reason to do the stuff that she has done in the past.
It would really just be out of nowhere, just coming out of nowhere and just being like, Doja Cat's fat. That was like the last thing. It was like, Doja Cat is ill. Look at her. I think it was a video she was watching Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat. And she was like, ew, look at these fat black. It was just like, why? Why is that the only thing you're in the headlines for? Just negativity. It's just wild. And then some people criticize me for going at her.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a wild person to defend.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's like now it's almost impossible to offend someone without giving your opinion. And it's crazy how it is. So I'm like just kind of just keeping my things close to the chest, and if something is wild that I don't agree with, I just highlight it like, I think this is wild. I just think this is wild. And I keep my comments to myself or talk to my friends about it, because I just bring this to your attention just in case y'all might have missed it on your radar. And you can feel how you feel about it. Sound off, go off. Go TF off in the comments.
Yeah, just do your think what you think at the end of the day.
Yeah, so, it is what it is.
But speaking of thinking what you think, this is just something that just dropped. No one really talked about it. It just kind of was just like, made me think about it. Random update was that President Trump left a letter at the White House for President-elect Joe Biden. They didn't say anything else about it, but what do you think it said? Because this is a man who wouldn't even stay for the pass off.
Yeah.
So there wasn't there's no way it could be like, good luck.
I don't know, but I wish Joe Biden would read that bitch aloud.
On IG
Okay.
Live,
Yes.
the most unpresidential area ever.
I want him to read it on IG Live and then screenshot that bitch on Twitter. Let's go crazy. Send it to all the black outlets and we gonna make that shit famous. Send it to Baller Alert, goddamn me. Send it to Hollywood Unlocked. Send it to the Shade Room. Send it there first. You can send it to CNN and all that shit afterwards, but send it to them first. Let us have our fun with it. Let Black Twitter do what Black Twitter do. You feel me? And then you can be presidential. But let us be messy real quick.
I would love to. Someone sends a picture of his butt. That would be hilarious. If it was like presidentially stamped.
Right. I wonder if, do you still refer to Barack Obama as, president, right?
President.
A lot of people say he's president for life and Michelle is first lady for life. Are you still gonna call Trump President Trump? Or are you gonna pass President Trump? Or are you just like Trump?
He is Trump now.
Yeah, he's been Trump for me for a while. I just when he was in that position, I referred the president is such and such, but I tried to refrain from calling him President Trump because I did not agree with so many of his practices and beliefs and actions. But yeah, it's crazy. Like he is
forever.
Yeah, he's like just number 45.
You know what's funny? Do you think racists will talk about Trump how we talk about Obama, like my forever president?
Oh yeah. That's why they're making these cry videos. You see these cry videos?
No.
Oh, they call them Trump tears. And people are making videos like the TikTok's like, President Trump, please save us.
Are they real?
Trump. Yeah, these are real videos.
Oh man. Yes.
You ever seen these Trump tears?
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna go on a black hole and just that's gonna be what I fall asleep to.
Oh man. Dog.
But what's crazy is he's not done. He's moving forward with a brand new political party, and he created a list of Republican enemies. This is if going out bad was a person.
You gotta be mindful of somebody that kind of gets into it with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's in all facets of life. Somebody that constantly is getting into it with everybody, it can't be everybody else's fault. Everybody else ain't always wrong, bro. Like, that can't be no matter what circle you're in, no matter what arena you make enemies. Like, I understand that the president of the United States is a very high position, and it comes with a lot of politics, and you have to tell people no, you have to, say yes to certain people because they funded certain things, all of that. I get that. But, like, Fox News might as well have been Trump News. When Fox turns their back on you,
oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Republican headquarters.
Fox turned their back on you. That's wild.
They are just red and white. That's their colors. They let you know exactly what it is. Like, you know what the fuck it is. It's Fox News, baby. We over here. Let's go.
That's like
White for life.
White for life?
WFL, you know what it is.
That's like literally like racist white cops that be killing black people. Like, yo,
yeah,
you're going way too far, fam. Like, yo, how bad is it for you, fam? And the scary part, the new political party is called the Patriot Party. Doesn't that sound scary?
Yeah.
He is trying to take us back to the Redcoats.
He wants to make a civil war. I feel like that is his goal. And then when that happens, he'll be like, hey, go home. We love you. We appreciate you. But you got to stop. You can't build them up and then tell them that they got to stop because you gave them what they wanted first. So they're going to keep doing it. Yeah, I mean, just what do you... He is...
I just wish there was more footage of movers taking the stuff out.
Oh my God, that would have been great. I wish an intern would have just had their GoPro rolling the whole time somewhere.
God. All his paintings, all the shit that he had to take that weak ass painting out.
Oh, the way Melania just checked out, she was gone, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this shit. I'm finna go back, doing what the fuck I want to do.
That's
just chilling.
I hope she gets her life back.
Yeah, I want it. They're gonna last.
I mean, it's spiraling. You like you said, Fox turned their back on him. The only thing that's next is the wife. It goes Fox News, then wife.
That's
That's
crazy. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the next photo is gonna look like. I don't know who's gonna want to take a picture with him. I mean, but one thing he can do, he ain't got to worry about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If nobody want to take a picture with him, what you could do, you know what I'm saying, is go to Paint Your Life. You know what I'm saying? Because they are experts at this. You can sit in 2, 3, 4 pictures and tell them the people that you want, pull it out of that picture and then make it into one portrait. I mean, you get to choose a professional hand-painted artist who will hand-paint your portrait, created from any photo or photos at a truly affordable price. This is perfect for everything that's going on. Like right now, you can't go out, people can't try on clothes, there are no concert tickets, you can't go a lot of places, so it's very hard to find gifts that are meaningful, that will be lasting, things of that nature. One thing that you can do is get a truly personal portrait, and with Valentine's Day coming up, this is the move. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Points.
What? Let me tell you something,
Major
man.
points.
Major points, because one is something that you and that person can share forever. It's something that you put in your house, you can put in a family member's house, you can send it to your parents. It doesn't matter. Like, this is something that people will always appreciate, and it's something that's personal and one of one. Like I can't get a picture of, you know, a family member made and sitting all the same pictures, and even if I got a different artist, it won't be the same. Because one artist paints it, so everything is going to be a one-on-one. This is the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, wedding gifts. Just super meaningful and super personal, and it can be cherished forever. You guys have seen, if you watched Squadcast today, you saw the picture that I got with Farron. We were at the event. Pat got one. Who's on the picture?
I actually got. I gave them a photo of my family. It was all of us around my grandmother, and they took out the background. They changed the background, and it's literally the most elegant thing in my house. It looks like we were on the Titanic.
I mean, it is, listen, quick and easy process, guys. You get a hand painted portrait in about 3 weeks. You're involved in the process from beginning to end. If you don't like something, you communicate that with the artist and they'll fix it. So you are literally in the loop the entire time. All right, this is no risk involved away. And if you're not blown away for any reason, they will take care of it. All right, you have a money back guarantee. All right, at paintyourlife.com, there is no risk. If you don't love your final painting, the money is refunded. That's guaranteed. And right now, we have a limited time offer. You get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off, and it's free shipping. To get the special offer, text the word internet to 64000. That's internet, INTERNET, to 64000. One more time, text internet to 64000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. All right. Now I do have to say that terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms, so you can look those over. But make sure you do that now. Text internet to 64000. You feel?
Oh yes.
Oh y'all.
Now we can admit that some you know, you'd be watching scary movies and some of the paintings in there would be creepy.
Yeah.
But some creepier things could be going on in your house, and I have a couple of examples. Number one, there was a woman who discovered a stranger living on her roof after her security system was disabled. These are just one of those stories that kind of makes you uncomfortable in your own house. And it kind of just makes you, it makes you feel like, you know how like some people just feel like, you know, when they're outside they have to be sort of like on their toes, but when they're inside they can fully relax, put their guard down. Nah, not really. You still have to be very observant, even in your own house.
Which is crazy.
Because this happened in Australia. This is, her name's Monica Green. She said she started noticing something was off when several items were out of place in her home and the security alarm was disabled. She said although she brushed it off, she became suspicious after she came home from a doctor's appointment. She said the air conditioning was off, the back door was left open, and she found, a chicken nuggets meal. This nigga blew his cover because he wanted some chicken nuggets. And then he saw that the attic door was left open and immediately contacted the police, fearing for her own safety. And she had children.
Ah.
This was someone who literally broke in and was like, you know what? I'm staying.
This can't be. When the charges are brought, you can't just charge him as a normal breaking and entry.
Yeah.
Like, this is borderline like reverse kidnapping. Like, you are squatting without my knowledge, but you like squatting is usually like, you know, let somebody stay at your place, or they move into a vacant house, which is or just an apartment, and they won't get out now that they have squatters' rights. Not now that they have, but like people are really using squatters' rights right now, especially with everything going on. But like to just be living in someone's house without their knowledge, like I don't know what that charge is.
It's basically like an ignorant hostage situation.
Loitering. Someone said loitering. Could that be home invasion too? Look, I don't know the parameters of home invasion. I don't know if
it just has to be something grosser than breaking it in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just
something a lot grosser of a charge. Because that's just like, wow. And then it's like he was touching the food. Who knows how long he was there? Because he might have been very careful his first few weeks or months. Who knows? But I guess if it was just a matter of waiting until they went downstairs and then getting a bunch of food and then just coming back into the attic.
That is, I mean,
horrifying.
It always makes me wonder too. It's like, man, what kind of floors these people got? Because it can't be wood. Like these
It'd
wood
be creaky,
floors,
right?
Yeah, wood floors be creaky as hell. Like where y'all be getting these good ass floors from? It's like that one story we did. I think it was a conspiracy theory with another guy that was living in a. And the kid said he saw someone, and the parents were like, "No, remember they would come down. They had bowls in the sink and stuff like that."
But he said that he saw him through the vent, right?
Yeah, something like that.
That's way worse.
That's way worse. It's still like,
oh god,
it's just like, bro, like, what is it? No.
You gonna grow up different.
Oh yeah,
you gonna grow up different than all the other kids.
Yeah, but still, like, what kind of stairs, what kind of floors did y'all have that don't be creaking at all? They must be a carpet, because like I come up our room, I come up our carpet, I mean our stairs, and I often scare the kid and fan. They're like, oh, I didn't hear you, scared the shit out of me. But I'm also like a fucking cat. Like sometimes I do it intentionally, but I move that way. But like the attic, when everything is quiet too, that's when shit is the loudest. When it's late at night, it seems like everything is amplified. You open the refrigerator and at noon, and it's just like, boom, right? You open it at 2 in the morning, like, motherfucker, goddamn Frigidaire.
And you know, when he's questioned by police, he's not going to tell the truth about how long he's been there. And the scariest part is that ain't no in and outs. Like, once he broke in, he was in there. Like, that'd be some bold shit for him to go out in the daytime and come back at night. Like, he was there the entire time while you were sleeping, while you were showering, all of
that. That's the scary part. Like, don't watch me while I'm showering, and don't watch me while I shit. Okay, because I usually rub one out before both of those activities.
Why do you think somebody would stick around for that?
I mean, this motherfucker, who knows what he gets off to? You don't know what this motherfucker looking at while he's in between events? You gonna see me rub one out though before that shower. That's because that shower relaxes me.
Well, I mean, either the dude in the attic or potentially your ADT technician, because an ADT technician just pled guilty to spying on customers, undressing, and engaging in sexual activity.
Wait! How did he knowingly with the person? Knowingly, or was it rape? Like what?
It says a Dallas-based ADT technician pled guilty this past week to an unauthorized security breach. He accessed the security feed of over 200 customers and watched them undress and smash.
Okay.
So he pretty much tapped in. Your security guy is over here beating his meat to you clapping cheeks. I guess his name is Telesforo Avilis? 35-year-old dude named Telesforo Avilis. He admitted to hacking in the customers' accounts more than 9,600 times over a 4.5-year span. He took note of which homes had attractive women and watched security footage for sexual gratification. That's wild as hell.
I'm blown away at the creepiness of people. Not that it exists, just that like people are so dumb to think that they won't get caught now with all the technology that we have.
Right.
Like you damn near can't do much without getting caught. You realize these motherfuckers that raided the Capitol thought, there's no way they'd be able to find me. Motherfucker, you know how many cameras are in the Capitol, around the Capitol, the perimeter of the
in
Capitol,
their hands.
leading in your hands, leading them to the like. How do you
They
think
were
that you
doing
want?
all the work.
Y'all was wilding out.
They did all the work. But yeah, the ADT, the technician that they let in and said, hey, can you hook it up? He was writing them girls down and watching the nasty. He was watching the nasty.
That's
That's
the thing.
so weird.
You are taking notes on where to be a perv at. If you just use your powers for good, take notes on your job, and that way you become a supervisor, and then that way you become a branch manager. But no, you don't want to use your powers for good. You want to be a goddamn villain, and now you're going to jail.
I think everybody in the neighborhood, like the girls in the neighborhood were like, oh, that's disgusting. So like, was I on the list? Yeah, if I was the woman, I'd be like,
You're like, I can't believe you would come to my place. Like, no, I ain't coming to your place. What the fuck you mean? You
I was
come
on
to
the
my
I was on the. He's been to my house a couple times. Now he weren't on the list. Well, he wasn't watching. It's just like,
So like, I know he was looking at my place. Actually, he wasn't.
No, I didn't see you on the list.
That's weird, bro. I don't, people are different. That's all I can say. People are different nowadays. I don't understand y'all. Y'all be dumb.
People are weird and they like seeing the nasty.
Y'all be dumb. Y'all be risking shit for jail. Like, jail ain't horrible. Nigga, jail is horrible.
He's facing 5 years.
Do you understand what I'm telling you? Jail is horrible. I worked there for two and a half years and hated it as an employee. And I got to go home at night.
Right.
I also got to decide what I was going to wear, shoes and clothes. I also got to decide who I was and wasn't going to have sex with.
That's an interesting POV. You worked there and it was trash.
It was
As
trash.
an employee.
The only thing that kept me there was the money. That was the only thing. When I tell y'all that shit is trash and y'all be risking it all for what, bruh? You gonna risk that shit? Jail? The jails here in the States are not as bad as some of the ones like out of the country, but they're also not the best.
No.
They're not the fucking best, especially depending on where you go to jail at.
I think Sweden is the best.
This motherfucker, the dude with the fucking horns on his head that went into the Capitol, talking about he hasn't eaten because he has an organic diet. Man, fuck your diet. You're in jail,
Didn't
bro.
get organic food in prison.
You're in
cheeks
jail.
haven't been taken to that. 'Cause that must have just been a funny and almost like otherworldly thing to hear in jail. Just like, what is this? Do you guys have anything organic? Like, that must have been so funny. That must have been so funny. But my main point is there's been countless articles of people finding weird stuff in their Airbnbs too. There'll be like phone chargers that have like what are those things called? The cards? SIM cards.
SIM cards.
So stupid. SIM cards and
Oh, you talking about the SD cards?
SD cards. Oh god, it's been a minute. SD cards and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of creepy. And the crazy thing is that the spy technology is really, really accessible now.
Mm-hmm.
So just be careful because between the ADT guy and the random homeless guy, they could be watching you do the nasty. But if you're gonna be spied on while doing the nasty, you might as well be putting in that work and that good performance. You don't want the ADT guy to be watching you when you're slipping on your pimping.
That's
So Tahir, you got anything that they could do just in case they being watched doing the nasty?
Absolutely. Well, you guys know I'm the transition king. On this one, unfortunately, I have to say this because certain things have to be read verbatim. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew, okay? Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, okay? Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Now that I have all of the verbatim stuff off, let me tell y'all about Blue Chew. You feel your boy. All right, first of all, it works. It works. And I've tried other things. I mean, like, I'm not going to encourage anybody or tell anybody to try the gas station stuff because that you don't do that. You will mess around and have something fall off doing that. Try something that works. And I'm your boy. I ain't going to lead you wrong. This Blue Chew, when we first reach out to us, they have us, try it out. They send us something cool. That's what's up, After the first one, I signed up. I paid monthly. All right, I'm a member. I subscribe because it works. All right, and I love that the fact that I don't have to go anywhere. I love the fact that it does come to the door. All I gotta do is just open the door, grab the package, and I'm good to go. And you have different levels at what you can subscribe to per each month. And when you get low, you're gonna be like, oh man, but don't worry, the next order's on its way. Listen, I mean, I didn't even need it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't need it. I wanted to try it out, but I liked the results so much. I'm like, bruh, I'm not, and it's not something that I use every time either. But it's like when I want to like show out, show off.
That's maybe do a couple times in a row.
Shoot the club up. No windows left.
And honestly, I hope we're good with this, but a lot of my friends, when I tell them about this, they admit that they do the random liquor store ones. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. You have no idea what's in that stuff. Blue Chew got you. We're telling you guys, men to men.
Yeah.
And I mean, women too. Get it for you. Get it for your guy. This works.
Well, listen. They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they are cheaper than going to the pharmacy, and there's no more awkwardness that you have with leaving the house and standing in line and all of that type of stuff. So right now we have a special deal for our listeners. Visit bluechew.com and get your first shipment for free when you use our special promo code SQUAD. That's SQUADD. All you have to do is, I'm sorry, wait a second. That's not our promo code?
What? Yeah, what is? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do that part over right here. All right. Right now, we got a special deal for our listeners. Visit bluechew.com and get your first shipment for free when you use our special promo code DIYS. All you have to do is just pay $5 for shipping. Again, that's bluechew.com, BLUECHEW.com. Use the promo code DIYS and you get to try it for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping, okay? Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And just remember, we support our sponsors. You make this podcast possible, so please be sure to use our promo code DIYS at bluechew.com. All right?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
There it is, dude.
I do enjoy a chew of the blue.
Yeah.
It's a good little company right there.
MTM TV. Listen, man. That one, I couldn't make it that smooth because I had to say things verbatim. All right,
Yeah,
man.
Chantel.
He was like, that transition wasn't that smooth. Hey, man, you know I'm smooth as butter, baby. Okay, but some things we gotta keep the lights on. Coincidentally, the lights are actually off right now. They turned off. We're just being illuminated by the actual plug-in lights, but you know.
Speaking of people who need to keep the lights on, Burger King is just throwing stuff out there. I've been to Burger King in a minute, but they just added the Stacker 4 Whopper, and it is just everything extra. 4 patties on a Whopper, and it's just like, get a couple sandwiches. Just get a couple burgers. I don't know why you would put yourself through this. This is just trying to kill somebody.
I feel like Burger King might be on that last leg. I don't know what they're doing across the rest of America, but out here, I've been seeing a couple of them close.
Really?
Yeah, the one in my neighborhood closed, and it was there for a minute. So I don't know. Maybe they throwing anything against the wall to see what sticks.
I mean, you've seen a lot of fast food restaurants go through these like changes throughout the last few years. You know, McDonald's is always changing. Wendy's, Taco Bell randomly brought in this a woman who was a nutritionist, and she changed like the entire menu, and it was like the most healthy fast food restaurant for a minute. It might still be, but
the Taco Bell.
Yeah,
they brought in the fresh committee.
Mm-hmm. All of these companies are making a bunch of moves, and I just haven't really been. Burger King's been kind of quiet. No Travis Scott collabs. And this is the most recent headline that I've seen, and it's just like, what? I don't even know if this is... Adding more patties is just a very old school way of getting attention at a restaurant. It's just like, even bigger burgers. It's like, nah, you gotta do a song with Kid Cudi or something nowadays. Like, I don't know what their plan is, but... They're
I don't
just
know. It
not-
might be time for a rebranding. Every now and then, people, you have to get out there rebranding. The King thing really ain't hitting like it used to. A big scary head.
It says they closed 250 restaurants in 2019, and yeah, I guess the executive said that the company plans to close even more low volume locations per year over the next couple of years. And it made the list of 24 fast food restaurants and chains that you might see less of
Yeah,
in
I can see that.
2021, which is really, yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I guess it's just not really keeping up. Also, Boston Market.
Which sucks. I love Boston Market. I love Boston Market. Even though I probably shouldn't be eating because I'm sure there's a lot of salt. A lot of sodium on that damn rotisserie chicken, but it's so good. People really don't be messing with Boston Market like that, but I love Boston
I
Market.
remember having like some turkey or something from there, but I haven't eaten there. Since I
Oh,
was
it's
a
so
kid.
good. I love it, man. I love
Some
Boston
happy
Market.
surprises on here. Denny's might be on its way out.
Really?
Denny's, it says that it's closing a couple locations in New York and a corporate location.
Hey, but it's America's diner.
So I mean, I doubt it's gonna close, but it's just we'll be seeing less of them.
Right.
Dunkin' came in pretty hot, and now they're closing 450 stores.
Yeesh.
Dunkin' not came in, but they came to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Remember when like it was like huge lines out here for the
Mhm.
coffee and all that kind of stuff?
I've never been a huge Dunkin' fan. Like people like they're known for their coffee, but I don't know, maybe more so on the East Coast and where they are, but out here it wasn't huge.
Well, this ain't going nowhere, but McDonald's is on the list. It says it announced in July it plans to shutter around 200 restaurants, which is nothing to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you'll technically be seeing. Oh wow! I didn't expect. And then it says a few PF chains have closed for good since the pandemic struck. So
It's got to be really hard for restaurants that predominantly seat inside, don't really advertise for outside seating, and also like if they did have the opportunity for outside seating, it's nowhere near what they need to do to make bills get made. You know what I'm saying? Like if you seat 120 in the dining room and you can only seat 15, 20 at a time outside, bro, there's no way you are like keeping the lights on. You are just operating at a deficit the entire time. So I hate to hear about these companies.
yeah.
But I mean, also everybody's going through it though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not just the companies; everybody's going through it. So.
Well, the fast food places have they have an advantage in the pandemic because you can still just drive in.
Mm-hmm.
But with the pandemic, everybody at home, if you're going to Postmate something, you're more than likely going to Postmate like a actual like meal that's like, you know, with like entrees and stuff than Postmating like Jack in the Box. You know, I've Postmate fast food, but I'm way more likely to Postmate like a little cafe or restaurant.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I don't know.
I've had to stop doing so many fast food reasons for obvious health reasons. Like you just can't eat all of that, but also like fries never get to you hot. It's just you just wasting money at that point when you're ordering fries.
Oh, from past Postmates?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like from fast food restaurants. It's
That's
almost like
true.
I'll get the burger and I'll just make my own tots in the air fryer. But I'm not
Right.
gonna I just don't want it's you just
That's
throwing money
true.
away.
That
Just
is
throwing
true.
money away, so.
And then lastly, sadly, TGI Fridays is permanently closing up to 20% of the restaurants.
Damn.
So some of these things, guys, hit a little harder than others, but
All right.
that is about it. And then to take us out, Kodak Black. I just want to say something that's pretty funny. Not everybody, I mean, people just be saying stuff on Twitter. You can't hold everybody to it because apparently, when was this? This was a minute ago. He said, if the president freed me, I'm going to spend $1 million on charity within the first year I'm out. That's on everything. He was pardoned, which is funny to think that Trump, but one of the last things he did was free Kodak Black. But then he deleted that tweet that pledged $1 million.
Of course he did. Niggas go nig. Of course he deleted that.
He said, like it wasn't a screenshot though, but it's just funny. Like everything you say on the internet is in
You
some way
can't trust
permanent.
most rappers,
It's
man.
permanent.
You cannot trust most rappers. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the whole rapper thing alone. I'd be surprised when ladies get in a relationship with rappers and they be like, I can't believe he would do that. I'm like, you can?
You hear track 3?
Yeah, has 3 albums out literally describing your relationship. That is just
Track 3, cheated on her.
yeah, it's everything
Track 4,
that.
don't feel bad.
And then you also have to understand that like for a lot of these cats, it's their first time getting money, and they might have grew up poor.
Right.
So they are in their 20s or whatever. They're gonna live life like a 20-year-old with money. They're not gonna make good decisions, and they're not gonna be used to having parameters set upon their life.
Right.
When everybody tells them yes, and you're the only person saying no, you can't sleep with this other woman. No, I don't want to go to the club tonight. Like you're the only person saying no to them, and sometimes love is not enough. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Sometimes love is not enough. So just know that going into a relationship. Just know that. I wish everybody the best, but you got to be real with yourself about the person that you're dealing with. You know who you step with. Like, it's the same thing with guys, with chicks. Fellas, if you met her and she was dressed up provocative and she was doing it because she liked the attention, and the attention might be because she lost the weight and now she is excited about how her body looks. Or it could just be because she likes the way her body looks in the clothes, motherfucker. If you met her like that, you can't be like, hey, now that you with me, you gotta stop dressing like that. No, the fuck she don't. No, she don't. That's exactly what attracted you to her.
Controlling.
Right. You don't think she still wants to be looked at and felt attractive after she got with you? Motherfucker, be serious, bro. Be serious.
When I be hearing about that, like some dudes be rife with that. Like, you not allowed to do this. You can't wear that. Like,
who the fuck
you can't
are
talk
you?
to your. I've heard niggas say you can't talk to your mama no more. I'm like, yo, that's wild as fuck.
Wild, dude.
That's wild as fuck. I don't like you talking to that lady no more. My mother?
Yeah.
Her.
Man, that's
my mom.
That shit is crazy.
Y'all tripping, man. Stop being. I mean, that's just a word. Yeah. Let your partner live.
Yeah.
I just heard something on Instagram this morning. This dude was talking about his wife, and he was talking about like letting your partner grow, and he was just like that whole like, what are you doing all throughout the day? Like, no, go out, attack the day, do what you do, and then we'll have something to talk about when we see each other again. Like, don't be up under your man or woman all crazy like that, because it's gonna drive them away, and it's gonna make the relationship stale. And
it makes you look so weak, bro. Yeah. Like showing emotion, displaying emotion is one thing, but like just constantly being overbearing and trying to be controlling and constantly wants my check-ins, like nobody wants to do that. Like, because we're adults at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we raise our kids before 18. That's why we try to instill everything in them before they turn 18 so they will be a good human being. Because once you get someone grown, you can't just make them do what you want to do. That's a whole person who has to live their whole life. And now you try to impede your rules upon them? Why? Because you fucking them? That ain't enough. What the fuck is wrong with y'all sometimes, bro? Bless y'all little heart, bro.
That shit's wild. But like you said, it was very, very weak. I've been cussed out by dudes that I did not know over women that I have also never met. And it's like, I'm just like, damn, I don't know what's going on over there. But you are about to lose all of that. Acting like that, you're probably done.
This chick I used to talk to before she got married, but she was still a fan of mine. And I thought her guy was cool. Like, I was never on no fuck shit. I congratulated both of them on their union and shit like that. You know, she would leave comments on videos still every now and then. And then evidently he found some old news. Now these news were taken with, I'm talking about maybe iPhone 4. Like, these are hella pixelated. And he found that some on an old phone or old drive or something. He hit me up about some shit. I said, sir, I'm in a whole marriage now.
I am married.
I'm married. These pictures are super old. Second of all, you were looking kind of hard that you just realized it was me. Like, I know she didn't put my name on the file. Like, how did you, like, why is this coming to me now? Right.
Oh, so he searched all the way back? Or what?
I mean, it was just, I don't know where she had them at that he found them, but it was like, bro, these pictures old. You can look at it and tell the picture's old. I'm talking like 2008. Like, what are you... Why are we here?
That's why you just don't go down that road. Because it's just like, everybody's done some borderline, disgusting, questionable things. And then one day, that person's going to get married. You don't ask. Just don't ask. Love the person you met, and make it work. Because I have seen some people get married where I'm just like, phew. If you only knew. And it's like, I'm not thinking to bring that up and throw it in their face, but
No.
just like, I would suggest you don't go down that road. Just
Man,
don't ask. Just
We
don't
need
ask.
to have a conversation about do's and don'ts in relationships, and then just have some fun. Maybe have some guests come in and get some ladies' point of view. Because I know my point of view. I know Pat. I think I know you say I know most things, but like asking about the number of previous sexual partners, yay and nay, sharing STD results. I'm a be real with y'all. Like I still get tested regularly. Every 3 months, I'm still getting tested because that's just something I started doing at a very early age, and I'm still gonna do it.
That's a good top of the year thing to do. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, man. Neither here nor there, but we gotta get ready to get up out of here and start shooting this podcast, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Tahir Moore,
I am Patrick Cloud.
and this has been another episode of Damn Internet. You scary. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Scary Squad.
Yeah.
You guys have a great day.
Let me take this light on.
Yeah.
These stops.
More work to be done.
All right, stop there. And stop recording. All right, Scary Squad. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy.
Later, guys.
Peace.